Would you believe me if I told you that the guillotine, the machine that ended thousands of lives during the French Revolution, began as a medical instrument? That's right. What started as a tool to save lives ended up becoming one of history's most infamous killing devices. Let us go back in time and uncover how a device meant for healing turned into a weapon of fear. Before the guillotine became a political symbol, surgeons starting in the 16th century used smaller, handheld versions of similar mechanisms. These surgical guillotines were designed for amputations, especially legs and arms. Why? Because before anesthesia, speed meant survival. A quick, clean cut reduced blood loss and shock. Surgeons built devices with a sharp, falling blade to slice through limbs in one motion faster and less brutal than sawing through bone. These early prototypes weren't called guillotines yet. They were just practical tools for battlefield and hospital medicine. Fast forward to the late 1700s, when France was drowning in inequality. Nobles were executed by the sword or axe, clean and dignified. Commoners, often tortured or hanged in the streets. Enter Dr. Joseph-Ignace Guillotin, a physician and humanitarian. He wasn't an executioner. He was a doctor who believed in equality and mercy. He proposed a device that could execute swiftly and painlessly, the same for rich and poor alike. Ironically, Guillotin didn't design it himself. He only proposed the idea, but his name became forever linked to it. The man who actually brought the machine to life was Dr. Antoine Louis, another physician, with the help of a German engineer, Tobias Schmidt. The first prototype appeared in 1792, using a triangular steel blade that dropped from a height to decapitate instantly. It was originally called the Louisette, or Louison, after Dr. Louis, but the public quickly named it the guillotine. It was cheap, efficient, and horrifyingly effective. Within months, it became the standard execution device of revolutionary France. At first, the guillotine was seen as humane and scientific, a clean, quick death. But as the revolution grew bloodier, it became a symbol of terror. During the Reign of Terror, 1793-1794, thousands were executed by guillotine, including King Louis XVI and Marie Antoinette. Ironically, the device that began with medical precision and mercy became a mass execution machine. The blade that once saved limbs now claimed lives. Newspapers even published daily execution schedules, and the guillotine stood as a grim reminder that anyone could fall next. After the Revolution, France kept using the guillotine for more than a century. It remained the official method of execution until 1977. The last execution in France AS history was carried out using a guillotine. Yes, 1977. That's the same year Star Wars hit theaters. Let that sink in. One of history. Its oldest machines was still in use in modern times. The guillotine's design came from the medical world, from doctors who wanted to reduce suffering, yet its greatest legacy was as a tool of death. It's a chilling example of how science and ethics can diverge, and how a good intention, equality and mercy, can spiral into horror when power takes over. From healing wounds to ending lives, the guillotine SS story is one of history's greatest ironies. It reminds us that every invention, no matter how noble its origins, depends on how humanity chooses to use it. If you love strange historical facts like this one, hit that like button, subscribe, and stay tuned, because history is full of stories you won't believe.